Hi Cancer, this is your reading for October 2020. I got your little card here. Let's put it right here. Okay, so I'm sure you know how tarot works. If you don't, you can check the description box below. Keep in mind roles can be reversed and energy is fluid, so just trust that you're getting this message when you're supposed to get it. Sometimes I watch videos for my sun sign and it's like a year later and it's accurate. So we're all kind of on our own trajectories. So yeah, just trust when you're meant to see that you'll see it. What else? Yeah, so let's do a past, present, future and some advice. All right, let's get started. What do we got for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus. What's the recent past for Cancer? What do we got? Okay. So I think in the recent past you might have had a situation where you were trying to set things right, or it could even be actual legal things, like a legal issue with child custody, criminal law, anything, you know, any kind of legal issue. And I think that you felt like things were a bit imbalanced and perhaps not going in your favor. I feel like maybe you just started shutting down and closing off because things were just not balanced, not being fair to you. I think, hold on, let me just clarify that Ace of Cups. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a legal issue. It could be any kind of issue where things are unbalanced, not fair. I think that you were kind of looking for a sense of justice in the situation and perhaps you weren't getting it. I think you might have been trying to smooth things over with somebody. I think you might have been like offering your cup of like your little olive branch to kind of smooth things over. Or somebody was offering that to you to just kind of bring balance to the situation. But the person, either you or the other person, just isn't having it at all. So I think that your attempts to kind of smooth things over and create justice were just not being reciprocated, or it wasn't being accepted. Okay, let me just get one more card to see if I can get anything else on that situation. Strength. Okay. So yeah, I think this situation was taking a lot of inner strength for you to try to make things calmer and more balanced. Like I think you might have wanted to like lash out and get angry, but you kept it inside. And despite whether it was fair or not, I think you were trying to make things better in a situation, just kind of calm the waters. So that took a lot of inner strength for you to, I think you might have had to swallow a lot of pride and just kind of offer something to somebody that probably didn't deserve it, but you did it anyway just because you wanted the situation to smooth over and be a little bit more balanced and fair. So essentially, I think you took one for the team and you maybe put yourself last, decided to suck it up and just try to smooth things over, regardless of what it is, legally, emotionally, whatever your situation is, you know best. Okay. Let's get the present for Cancer. Okay. So we have some people. We're starting to get a lot of people involved here. Okay. All right, so I think that you're currently in the recent past and the present trying to deal with somebody that is a bit shady. I think this person likes to manipulate. Um, they like to win at all costs, right? Like it's a zero-sum win. Like they're not interested in actually resolving the issue to have it resolved. They just want to win. Probably quite petty, mean, strategic, manipulative, mind games, and just really hurtful. I think this person kind of takes a little bit of pride in being mean and quote unquote winning at whatever that means to them. The situation, yeah, a nasty conflict. So this isn't your kind of everyday squabble. This is like nasty, flat out. Bordering on narcissistic. The Five of Swords can only you know if you're dealing with a narcissist. This is somebody with very low integrity. They don't do the right thing. They'll just do whatever they want to do to manipulate, to win, to like very low integrity. What they say doesn't match their actions. Could be somebody who's a little bit promiscuous as well, like a used car salesman. Just says whatever they've got to say to get what they want. Lies, manipulation, like I said, mean, narcissistic, low integrity. But they present themselves as somebody very upstanding. Like you don't see this side of them until you actually get to know them quite well. They try to present themselves as somebody who's got it together, is stable, reliable, honest, but they're not. They're far from it. So I think in your current situation, that is the type of personality that you're dealing with, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to pull these aside. I'm going to check into the near future, and then we're going to get some advice for you, okay? Rough situation, Cancer. Okay. Could be family, friend, legal, work, whatever you've got going on. Evil neighbor. Okay, what is coming up in the near future for Cancer? Okay, so in the near future, I think you're going to still be dealing with this person. They might be in your life and you can't get them out. Either you might have children with them, or they're a family member, or you work with them. I feel like this is not just a person you can cut out as much as you wish you could. You're stuck with them. I think they've got a real dark side, a big ego, selfish, likes a lot of attention. They just like attention for attention's sake, negative or positive. So I think coming up in your near future, you're still going to have to deal with this person. I think you're in a situation in life where you can't get rid of them, even though you might like to. So I think you're going to continue trying to cooperate. Unfortunately, with very little success. I think your efforts at cooperation and smoothing the water that you continuously try doesn't bear much fruit. Just if you think you're making any progress, you really don't. But doesn't mean that you won't keep trying. Just I think even if you know it's pointless, you keep trying just because it somewhat keeps things stable rather than like all out war. Like I think if you stop trying to cooperate with this person, even though it's utterly exhausting for you, you keep doing it because if you don't, then it's going to get even worse type of thing. Yikes. Sorry, Cancer. So that's still your upcoming energy. I wish I had something more positive. Let me see here. Let me clarify that. Okay. So I think that, yeah, you want to let go of this situation, but I think the part of you just wants to like not contain your thoughts anymore. I think maybe this person costs you money as well. Yeah, for some reason. I don't know if it's some kind of child support or legally, or like just somebody that in your family that's helpless or living with you that, you know, doesn't pay rent, some kind of situation where this person costs you financially. And I think that it's difficult because you're trying to like work and maintain yourself financially, but the money just keeps slipping out of the door with this person or this situation. Let me just, it's hard to hold on to your money with this person. Okay. So I think, sorry, I'm just reading here for a second. I'm thinking it was somebody you were in a relationship with, committed, a marriage, or you have children with them, or you're tied to them in some way that way. I think for most of you, it's a relationship that's gone bad or a marriage that's gone bad. But for some of you, like I said, it could be work or family. Whoa. Yeah, something you want to close this cycle out. I think really you just really want to close this cycle out. And again, I think you keep trying to smooth the water and hope that things will kind of change, but it never does. And you intuitively know that. It could be coming to an end in some way. Not the whole situation, but the current situation that you're in. Like, okay, say, I'm not saying this is your situation. This is just an example. Say it was a divorce, and it got quite nasty and was really, really, really nasty. Maybe the divorce is becoming final. Yeah, I think whatever emotional investment you had in this situation is no longer. You no longer feel like any kind of emotions for this. That's done. Now it's just, you just need to like work on it practically. Does that take care of the practical matters? Because you have no more emotional investment in this person or this situation. Yeah. Okay. Let me get some advice for you. Some advice for Cancer regarding coming up here. Okay, so there's a lot you can't see. I think you're trying to, you're not going back. Whatever situation you were in, you're not going back to the way that it was ever. You don't know what's ahead. And you know that the journey out of this situation is quite perilous, uncertain, possibly like wrought with dangers that you can't quite see yet, because this person is shady, so shady, and underhanded. And I think there's a lot of things that they do behind your back that you can't quite get a grasp on, and you never kind of know what's coming next, right? It's just like such a perilous journey dealing with this person or situation. I think very much a lack of integrity on their part. What's the advice about that? Okay, so the advice for it is, I think, to just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Unfortunately, like, I think just keep smoothing the waters, keep doing what you're doing to sort of placate this person until you can get a different grasp in the situation. Do you know what I mean? Until it moves into something different. I think your advice is to just keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep trying to smooth the waters, keep trying to keep balance, and just maintain your own sense of, like, think about your advice is to think about what's ahead for you, like the good things, even though it's hard to see. Not what this person can do to you, but what can you do to yourself, and how can you make yourself more comfortable in your life and set yourself up again to find, to a lot of self-care, finding the things that makes you happy and feel comfortable and safe and abundant, and just sort of work on your own, a lot of self-love. Maybe not so much focused on romantic love, and focused more on a more self-love at the moment. If you've got children, a lot of focus on your children. You could even, you know, if your mother, you're close with your mother or somebody that's a mother-like figure to you, you could probably get a lot of emotional support from them. Okay, now I have some harsh truth cards here, and I'm going to give them to you. Sorry, I was just looking at the cards. Yeah, also know that you're in charge of your own life, despite what this person does underhanded. It might seem like you're really out of control of your life and you just can't move ahead and you can't be successful. But the cards are telling me that you can, and you can control what you can control, right? Okay. What's the harsh truth here for this reading for Cancer? You tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Okay. So maybe you're just like wound so tight right now that you can't have any fun. And yeah, maybe just try to relax and focus on things that make you feel good about yourself emotionally. You don't have to try to get laid like the cards suggest. I think that you're just like wound so tight and you're trying so hard to control what little control you have in this situation that you're probably just like so tense all of the time and just like trying to control what you can't control. So if you can try to let go of that a little bit, I know it's easier said than done. But yeah, okay, Cancer, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, subscribe, like, and I'll catch you later. Take care of yourself.